friends, I'm Johanny Gladson and welcome back to my channel, Joe's Learning. In this video, I'm going to do a book review on The Diary of a Young Girl, written by Anne Frank. So without any further ado, let's get started. The Diary of a Young Girl is the title given to the real diary of a teenage Jewish girl, Anne Frank, born on the 12th of June 1929 in Frankfurt, Germany, to her parents, Otto and Edith Frank. Her real name was Anneliese Mary Frank. Otto Frank used to work as a lieutenant in the German army in World War I and later became a businessman. The diary begins on 12th June 1942, which is also Annie's 13th birthday. It was on this day that she received a diary to write to. This diary tells the story of her family who used to live in Frankfurt, Germany. In those days, when Hitler was dictating Germany, the Jews had to follow a strict curfew and were treated quite unfairly by Hitler and the Nazi Party, and were forced to wear the yellow Star of David that symbolized that they were Jews and all non-Jews should stay away from them. They were also forbidden to own businesses. Therefore, Otto Frank transferred ownership of his company to Christian associates, but still ran it behind the scenes. Everything was going quite good until the fateful 8th of July, 1942, when the SS Corps sent a call-up notice to take Otto Frank, Annie's father, whom Annie called lovingly Pim, into concentration camps. It was only afterwards that it was found that the call-up notice was actually for Margaret Frank, Annie's elder sister, and not Otto Frank. It is because of this notice that they sold their stuff to other families in order to not allow their belongings to be seized by others. And on the 9th of July, the entire Frank family, Otto Frank, Edith Frank, Margaret Frank, and Annie Frank, along with others, went to their hideout, which was to be situated in Otto Frank's office. This hideout was named the Secret Annex. Then Annie goes on to describe the characteristics of the members of the Secret Annex. Annie also tells of the innumerable arguments she had with her mother, Edith Frank, and of the arguments between Mr. Van Dam and Mrs. Van Dam. They soon decide to take in an eighth person, Albert Dussel, who is judged by everyone as a quiet person. Annie later writes about the rules and regulations that are to be followed in the Secret Annex. She later writes to her diary, who she has named Kitty, the true colors of Dussel, a stodgy, old-fashioned disciplinarian and a preacher of long sermons concerning manners. She also talks about what things are going on outside, through the radio, or through Miep, Ellie, Kraler, or Kufius, which are mostly what is happening in the Second World War. She also talks about all the bad comments lashed out to her. She is now 14. She talks to her diary about the fact that Edith and Otto Frank do not understand her pain and misery that she had to go through growing up, and that she feels that her parents treat Margaret better than her. She has also fallen in love with Peter Van Dam, who she before time regarded as boring and lazy, and mostly spends her time in Peter's room or in the attic with Peter. Peter also showed a glowing admiration for the strong character of Annie. She now regards Peter Wessel, a boy who she had a big crush on at school, and Peter Van Dam as one. Every day she fantasizes her marrying Peter one day when they escaped hiding. Her diary ended abruptly on the 1st of August 1944. On the 4th of August, the Gestapo raided the secret annex and all the members were sent into concentration camps. Out of that, only Otto Frank, Krahler, and Kufius, who withstood the hardships of the camp, were able to return. There are so many important messages in this book, but the most important of them all is the message which says that all people have the right to live freely, whatever religion, race, or gender they may be. But whatever the case may be, no one should be treated unfairly. But the terrible and despicable treatment of the Jews has shown that these rights were not being enforced in those days. Anne Frank's diary also tells us things which we wouldn't think about now, such as the thought of the people who went into hiding and their fear of maybe being found and punished severely. Overall, this diary is a must-read and I give it a 5 out of 5. I would like to end this book review with a quote said by Anne Frank herself. In spite of everything, I still believe that people are really good at heart. I hope you enjoyed this book review. And if you ever get the chance, please remember to buy this book and read it as it is a must-read book. And if you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. And stay tuned for more interesting videos.